Welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series Free Fire Challenge Finals happening right now live at Samyan Town Mall in Bangkok, Thailand. You're on the English broadcast with us, Husky and Fasha Bunny, and we're in game number 6. We're heading to Nextera.
Now, most of the teams were avoiding some of the high-tier area, but the Flash decided to actually go straight away to the high-tier Plazaria, so they won't be contesting with anyone, so that's actually a good positioning-wise for them. So they don't need to worry much for any engagement, but the early engagement will be starting out right here with the team of Esports fighting off with JV Esports. And there's actually Onyx Olympus, one player there, quite stranded all alone. But shots coming through right here. Lord rotating around, back away, goes out through the fences. And it seems that Limit is on the second floor, waiting for a good opening to fight off with the team of Esports. It seems that some of them have able to trade some of the shots, but they still didn't manage to actually take down anyone from each team.
A couple of hot drops happening as well. CWG actually hot dropped Todak on the northern side. Nero drawing first blood onto Gardu with the Bison. Olympus not off to a good start. Gardu instantly brought back. It's a nade tossed up by Nero. That one goes wide, unfortunately, and that does alert JVE. So you gotta be ready if you're PE to take on this fight. JVE will not shy away from a challenge. Huang Ang tasting the bitter end of that as Cougar clips him on the edge, and it's Cougar finding the first onto PE.
Alright, Cougar goes into the building looking for the next one. They need to actually scout the area properly. There's one player just hiding off behind the wall. It seems that they haven't spotted out. Second floor has been covered out by the team of PE Spot. Shots coming through. There's going to be an information taker. Protective shuts down to Nero, but backstab comes through, and it seems that Protective will be taken out by Lot, but comes through at this backstab as well. We do see that Lot will be scattered out, but CGG is also in a fight at the moment right now. They have lost their players now. August is trying to survive it out. Cougar and Limit still fighting off with the team of Peace. But Onyx Olympus comes through. It seems that the scouting was done, and now they come in for the third-party engagement. Perhaps
Onyx Olympus can walk away with a bit more than they asked for. Nero not having a best time. Gary, the good nade, gets the secure second one for his team. Jack finds number 3 onto Cougar. Onyx Olympus comes back and they bounce back strong with 2 for themselves. PE Sports out of that vicinity. Same for JV as Limit scatter into the wind. All things considered, the biggest winner is Onyx Olympus.
Agree, definitely. I mean, like, yes, they did lose Gardu in the process, but that's a scouting that's needed, a sacrifice that needed for the team of Onyx Olympus to actually push through, and BAE Sport and JV Sport wasn't expecting that. Now, coming in to see Triple J meeting off with the Torret right here, that actually on the lower ground, Torret has the better, higher ground, but it depends with the fact that they have a portal is already ready for them to take. It's either Peter or one more try to catch in, or will Torret actually go in? Now, finally push through for the side of Team Torret. Peter comes through with 1v1 situation, but he will be taken out in the retreat. But somehow, Lucy right here trying to actually revenge it off for the redemption of the death. He is been backstep on the backside, but not to worry, he will be the savior to survive and takes down 2 players from the CGG.
Yeah, saves his captain and gets 2 in return. So an 0 for 2 trade. Good maneuvers from Lozzie in that 1v1 situation, isolating these gunfights to get the win. North, unfortunately, not that lucky. Just tag a little bit, but on fire. Gets knocked down by Ikao, was watching from the sidelines and I decided to join the fight. It's Coscu. Last one in the lobby. At least 4 teams on CGG. The revival does come true for Peter and one more before anything else. Coscu now trying to get as much points as possible. The crowd erupts as Coscu draws the 5th point for his team, and CGG still in the game. Can Thora at least find Coscu and get rid of him before backup arrives, as Coscu is going to lay down the glue wall to buy a bit of time and distance. Ikao managing to trap him in the building. Finally, the Micro Uzi to get point number 5 for themselves.
I mean, it's a great trade-off for CGG, but I love the maneuvering coming in from CGG Coscu. But then again, let's see how they do well as On Fire just comes through. Rivers Red on the other note is on the other side. They're trying to find out their own target, pushing through, but doesn't found anyone. They only got 1 elimination, and that's by Sami himself. PE Spot finally revived back, don't cry. Coscu comes back alive again. On the other side, we got the team of Lash coming towards the side of JVE Spot. Purtete will be picked up again. Limit was taken out, but will they actually push through? We got Artemis on the right side with Yanbin taking over to actually regroup themselves. Gonna do a little bit of flanking, but they didn't found any opening though. Portugal has been open and now they push through closer to the side of Team JV Esports. Still haven't found anyone just yet. There's a vehicle already moving in, so that's gonna be information. Yabin takes a little bit of coin, but doesn't actually shot them. So JV Esports instead rotate around, giving a lot of the gap for the Team of Flash to fight off with the close combat.
All things considered, JVE continues to try and find some safety haven, but Cougar is not the one to do so. Taken out by IDS from long range. BRU does show up around Graph Labs, the southern side of it at least. You can see there's a goal portal put up. Lim trying to play ring around the rosy, does not get to outrun Wasana, who tracks him to the ends of the earth. Backup, it's coming through. Wasana is gonna try and take the fight, drops down, breaks his ankles in the process as Raz also gets Jonah. Lim gets brought back. BRU now in a disadvantaged situation. Get high, needs to somehow equalize this, but just traded back by 18 Deer instead. Kochu will need a bit of help, and Moshi unfortunately will have to do this all on his own. Pressured by 18 Deer from the top, and Raz from the sidelines. Where are you gonna go? Infrared is tracking now. Moshi trying to run away, but not gonna be able to do it. BRU out very early on in 11th place.
Again, we only need like 4 points for the Indostar to actually catch up to that top 6. If they can manage to actually topple Torat, they might be able to actually go into the left side of the overall standing. And somehow, Indostar is doing well for the gunfight, taking out our Buriram, the one who managed to get 2 Booyah already for tonight. And it seems that no more Buriram here for our game number 6 now. We're looking for the Team of Flash. Instead, they're going to actually fight it off with the Team of Onyx Olympus. Great start for Onyx Olympus though. They had a really good run to actually pick up a lot of the pace from the PE spot as well as JV. But here, are they going to actually do a great fight as well to the Team Flash? Jack right here, 1v1 situation. Jack has been spotted out. He moves away with the portal. Yambin on the other note, trying to do a long range to Gary, do some barrier as well, breaking for the ice wall, but does not do enough to take down any of the players. Now they push in with the glue wall as well as the portal again. Closer and closer. Grenade been thrown out by Gardu, one after another to do some damage as well as for the breaking of the ice wall. Artemis does the same for the retreat, and now they're pushing in closer and closer for the flank, but Gary gets hit a little by. Gonna actually use the ice wall dash away from the fight, but Kiba comes through to fight. 1v1 ice wall as a barrier. Got only 20% left for the health. 93%. Grenade been thrown out and now spotted out. Kiba takes down. A great combat and composition coming in, and Jack will be shut down by Yanbin.
A very, very nice conversion from Yanbin to get one at close range, an instant flick onto the target afar. So Team Flash, 4 points. Onyx Olympus, even though they have the same amount of points, they definitely are bleeding out. Even the clear leaderboards tells the story. Look at Lozzy, 3 on his own. It's the Indonesians and the Thais, is, as always, dominating the kill count. The C-Triple-G, I mean, every single member has been brought back at least once in this game, but it's good to see that they finally have some time for themselves to start looting up. Right, we are almost 9 minutes into the game, which means that this game is not long. We're gonna have a couple more minutes until we reach that end phase.
Right. Throwing a lot of grenade to the high ground. RRQ, Kazu trying to push into Torat. They have all the rooftop for themselves to dominate though, but somehow they know that RRQ trying to actually penetrate to their positioning. But Darkle trying to actually spot out. Oh, portal being used already. They gotta prepare for the backstab. On the other side of rooftop, we have the Rivers Red meeting up with the attack all around. Zone is not on their favor though, but Posey pushing in to the side of the team. I don't spot anyone yet, but they go in for a fight. They manage to actually clear some of the players, but attack around only left with Hoisan. 1 more player to go.
Yeah, it feels like attack around we're not ready at all to receive reverse red. And as a result of that, Hoisang has nothing. He needs to somehow get coins and then bring them to a vending machine or stand on a revival point. So he doesn't have enough to buy his teammates back. Alright, he's going to have one of their members knocked down, but it's a small price to pay. It's RQ Kazu on the receiving end of a more deadly loss. So Legolov will have to get his teammates back, but he's filthy rich actually. Legolov has 1.8k gold.
Oh my god, that's crazy. The best part is that, again, Tora was right on the rooftop, and it seems that RRQ Kazoo actually forced them down to fight on the ground level. And that's the best part. The fact that they managed to actually top it all off. And let's see if they be able to actually catch up and clear them out, because the zone is already eating them up just a little bit at the end of it. Now, coming into the zone, it seems that our safe zone will be at the center of Plazaria, and Tora still surviving to fight with the RRQ. Gonna use that portal to back away from the fight. C-Triple-G on the note. Peter will be tagged by 3 players of the Flash. This is a Kroyo, aka from the woods of Indonesia. So sad for the team of C-Triple-G, because of that situation is not in their favor. Team Flash is just farming most of the kills for this round number 6.
8 kills already. Team Flash coming alive late, deep into the second set of the day. Gary able to find On Fire as well, keeping Onyx Olympus in this game. 10 more teams remain. Despite the state of the game, Shin found number 9 for him for his team. There's one more on an expedition. He can afford to buy one team back. Does not find a chance to do so. Cougar finishes them off.
A little bit risky to actually get the vending machine, especially as an open space, and JV Esports was just in the area of that compound. So again, not in the favor of C-Triple-G to survive it out. Now we are seeing the rest of the team is holding their territory. We got the PE spot right close by to the team of Indostar. RRQ trying to actually pick up the teammates back again. The Flash right here, flashing off straight to the enemy. Red Summing getting quadra kill already. Abai will be revived back in time. JV on the other hand, we got Limit shuts down 18 Deer. Reviving wise, or trying to actually survive it wise for the teammates. PE spot closing into Indostar. They are actually been cornered out just a little bit at the outside though, so they don't need to worry much. They're just going to hold their ground. PE spot on the other node. They're not actually throwing as much as possible to actually break the barrier.
Look at that circle. Shin just stepping his foot, putting his foot through the barrier. It's the safe zone. Kind of drawing a line in the sand. IDS. 4 people left. You know that PE Sports is on the building beside them. Hoi Sang is hiding out onto the roof, but it's going to be spotted by Cougar. And timing a bit off, Cougar turns the corner, and this just takes care of Hoi Sang with the help of Limit as well as Huang An on the other end. Eliminated by 18 there. Thorat brings the whole team back. I see a 2-man nade, in fact, from PE Sports onto the members of Team Flash. That could be the saving grace for PE. Don't cry. Able to kind of clean out a couple of kills. The enemy finds Lozzy as Artemis. Also able to cash in on some extra points as Team Flash finds 12 points.
Wow! Team Flash is amazing for this round. They have been farming a lot of the kill points. Now PE spot right behind, we got Nero as well as Don't Cry. They're trying to actually try to backstab, but Flame Flash will not allow it as they clear out straight away PE spot. RRQ Kazu also been eliminated at the 7th place. Now we've got 6 more teams to go. Team Flash rotating around, trying to actually figure out to corner out the team of Indostar right inside the building. Onyx Olympus on the other note. We got Gary all alone right there, preoccupied with the team of JV Sport, and Cougar takes him down immediately, and it will be KS by Red Summing himself from Riverstrat, the one and only, always going for the third-party long-range shot.
Yeah, the Charge Buster starting to make a comeback. One of my favorite weapons in CQC. Kochiu with the Trogon also finds Volley and Yanbin. So IDS making it deep into this round. Just 5 more teams left. Thorat having a survivor on perched on top of this building. It's actually 2 of them. 2 Thorat members, but they have to move in just a little bit, unfortunately. The structure not exactly in the center. Look at JVE, they are still having the full squad left. I mean, IDS having 3, Saming under a bit of a pressure. Here comes Reverse Red, blitzing into the building. Protete lets them eat. The Charge Buster is Nameless to fall. Needs help right now. All the glue walls put up to try and get Nameless back up and buy a bit of time, and successfully they'll be doing so as North gets rid of Optimus. The team flash out in 5th. JVE continues to receive pressure from Reverse Red, who applies them from the outside as Saming puts the bullet in Raz's head to take him down. But also fighting a fight on different fronts against JVE. This is a lot of work that JVE needs, that Red needs to pull off, and they are doing it pretty well. Potato getting knocked down, but Chargebuster and Cougar comes back and pays it the twofold. Diamond though will get the finisher. Saming now gets taken down by Darko, who was on top of the building for the entirety of this sequence as Cougar gets rid of Nameless.
Now, 2 more players to go for the team of Rivers Red. They had been doing amazing job, but now struggling to fight with the JVs, where Posing as well as Diamond pushing through into the safe zone, as JV Esport also will be cornered out. They need to fight it off, as well as Torat is actually already backs away from the billboard, and it seems that Rivers Red has spotted out. Now, Posey throws some grenade, trying to give as much damage. Diamond will be taken out easily, but in the process, our team JV Esport managed to actually top it off, and Rivers Red will be the one to be wiped out. Now, 3 more teams to go. It seems that Thorat is quite in the favor with the side of the team of Indostar, as 18 here managed to take down a couple of players here. North managed to shut down. Now left with the one and only Kochil to be surviving right here. Goger trying to actually corner out 3v1 situation. Kochil has no chance, and the team of Indostar will be wiped out. Now Thorat North trying to survive, takes down Goger. 2 more players to go. Limit and August trying to actually shoot it out. But unfortunately, shuts down another player. JV Esport making a way to get the first booyah of the night for themselves.
I'm gonna tell Thorat almost made the impossible happen. A 1v3 and a Chargebuster in hand. Ooh, JVE. You know that they sweated in that final sequence. That could have gone either way, but JVE pulled through at the very end with a 3 against 1 odd. If that was a 2v1, Thorat would have gotten the booyah, but nonetheless, what a sick fight towards the end. IDS making top 3, Thorat almost getting a booyah, and JVE finally putting a note, putting a stamp on that schedule, on that map recap. We've been waiting for JVE to finally cash in a win, and they've done it.
I'm happy because this is the team that I'm rooting for. I have been broken by my caster curse. That's amazing from the JV Esport, definitely. But I do agree on the fact that it could have gone either way. The fact that the struggle, as well as the Thorat that tried to clutch it out, they make sure that actually get one player after another, and JV Esport was left out with 1 more player to go. But at the end of the day, JV Esport was the one to deny that booyah.
Yeah, what a performance from JVE. This is going to help them in the standings as well. We saw them. They were in, what, top 3, top 4, and now they get their booyah. It's all the way to the top, baby. So JVE getting their first win, and a big one as well. And just, it's a very stellar performance from a team that we know, even though they might not have the most placement points at times, you can always rely on them to get those kill points, right? Super aggressive team, very, very confident, sometimes a dice roll, but more often than not, they will take the fight and they will win it.
Agreed, definitely. JV Esport always maintain a good composure for the gunfights, the engagement. Yes, there are a couple of times that they have been a little bit staggered. A lot of the times they also lost those engagement-wise. But here on out, where they have managed to actually pull through from each and every single gunfights, this is how they managed to actually get the booyah. Started out with the highlights where we do see that Team Flash meeting off with the JV Esport. Indonesia team, we got the team of Indostars fighting off with the Buriram, and great job coming in from the side of Indostar to take out the first team to be wiped out, which is the team of Buriram United Esport. Coming off for the team of Thorat with RRQ Kazoo, which is a great strategy. They did try to push through, they try to give as much pressure to Thorat. They don't actually use that portal to go into the high ground because that's going to be a risk for them. They actually let the team of Thorat goes down below, and that's where RRQ Kazoo ended up losing those gunfights, and C-Triple-G also ended up being taken out at the 10th place. Coming out with attack around, Hosan has been spotted out by Cougar, takes out attack all round as well.
Yeah, and I think overall it's just very, very stellar performance from a few of these teams. I mean, C-Triple-G unfortunately just cannot find a footing. It's 6 out of 8 rounds, and C-Triple-G are still struggling at the bottom. And I didn't think that that's something that I would say on day one, but that's the harsh reality. But for Thorat, right, even though they finished second, you can see, you know, the smiles, the high fives, they know they have done more than enough. Look at this final sequence, absolutely out of this world. North with the Chargebuster almost clutching it out for the squad. This is an incredibly explosive game because with 84 total kills, 41 total revivals, but 112 total knockdowns. So it's everyone comes out guns blazing, trying to take each other out, and at the end of the day, the high kill count is going to make kind of a huge difference.
Agree, definitely. 7 kills by both the highest kill as well as the assist. Coming into another game summary, we got the Sniper Assassin 84 middle kill distance coming in from Volley Flash. Flash Shin for the Headhunter 3 headshots. Grenade Expert coming in from Rivers Red Exposy with 1 grenade kills. And our nurse for the Game 6 summary is going to be Thorat North with 7 revives.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, let's take a look at the lineup for the Booyah team, JV Esports. 2 A124, 1 Tatsuya, and a Homer. So it's very clear what the identity this team wants to go for, right? They want to constantly make sure that you do not have any abilities that you can use with 2 A124s, which is sort of an overkill if you are, especially if you are outnumbered by them, and then you have Protege to hunt you down with the Homer missile, and then Limit can just follow up with the Tatsuya. And also, it makes Limit hard to take down as well because he's normally a sniper player, but with the Tatsuya, he repositions easily with the dash.
And we got the highest damage coming in from him as well with 3,173. We got the highest kill from Cougar with 2,585, 2,291 from August damage, and 1,456. Even though Protege didn't have any kill points, he did give a lot of the assists for